Hello everyone. Today I have a review of this 2023 Honda Odyssey Touring. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up. This Odyssey is equipped with remote start. Just make sure it's locked and then press and hold the remote start button. Comes with your typical new style Honda key. This one is marked driver 1. Has lock, unlock both of your power sliding doors. Your tailgate, which I'll demonstrate. To open the tailgate, just hold. And this does have smart key entry. Just put your hand behind the handle and it'll unlock it. And then to lock it, press the black button. This Odyssey is in modern steel metallic. And it has a white interior with leather padding, piano black inserts, and some hard plastic surfaces. Padded up here. More piano black, some metal accenting, and plastic, which isn't exactly a bad thing. So, let's go ahead and start it up. Just put your foot on the brake, press the engine stop start button. This car does have memory seats, so whenever you start the car, it'll go to the memory setting that is selected. This car only has 3,021 miles. This has a 4-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. Nice and light power steering. Parking brakes electronic. And this has a 10-speed automatic transmission, which you select by pushing the buttons. And your gears are displayed in the screen. So we'll go ahead and keep the lights on auto, turn on the fog lights, and we'll turn on the hazards. Here's the clip of the hazard signs. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the outside. The beeping is to indicate that the key has left the interior while the engine's still running. The fan, or the cooling fans, sound exactly the same as our Odyssey. I'm not a fan of how this looks, the front at least, but it's starting to grow on me, I think, as I'm looking at it in person up close. I do like the pre-facelift one more. This has 19-inch alloy wheels with some painted areas. You have your Touring badge and your Odyssey logo. And it is a single exhaust. You do get parking sensors. Very nice looking car. So we'll go ahead, turn off the hazards, and turn off the fog lights. So let's go ahead and give a few rows. Rev limiter at 5,000 RPM.
This Odyssey comes with Honda's J35Y6 3.5 liter V6 with 24 valves and single overhead cams with IV Tech and VCM, making 280 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 262 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM.
We'll go ahead and turn on the air conditioner. To the left of the steering column, you do have both of your power sliding doors, the on and off switch. If you switch this off, the doors are now manual. Your power tailgate opener, traction control off, your safety technologies button. Then you have your parking sensors on and off. On the door, you have your door handle, your memory settings. Just press set and then the button or in the preset you would like to select with your preferred seat configuration, and it'll save it. You have your power mirror controls, left and right, then middle is off. Your D-pad for controlling the mirror, power locks, window lock, and all 4 of your power windows. All 4 windows are fully automatic. Also, to the right of the steering column, you have your parking brake and your brake hold. To activate the parking brake, all you have to do is push, and the light will come on. Then to release, press the brake, and then pull, and it'll release. On the door, you do have a ton of storage space. And this has 10-way adjustable power seats, lumbar, I don't know, side support, I guess. Your tilt, forward, back, and up and down for the front part of the seat and the back part of the seat. To the left of the steering wheel, you do have your lights and turn signal stalk. On the steering wheel itself, you do have paddle shifters on both sides, minus on the left and plus on the right. Then you have your controls for your information display. You have a D-pad to go through all the selections, and then the D-pad also has skip and seek for your audio system. You also have your back button, your home button, answer call, hang up, and your voice control, which I will demonstrate. Navigation.
Say a navigation command.
Find city.
Say a city and state in United States.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Would you like to start navigation?
Cancel. On the right side of the steering wheel, you do have your cruise control settings along with your lane keep assist button. To the right of the steering wheel, you do have your wiper controls. And then on the gauge cluster, you do have your engine temperature, RPMs, which you can actually disable, your speed in the middle, and then whatever app you have open here. And then if you activate Econ, it'll display there with the little green leaf. Then you have fuel to the right. What does that even do? Okay, I don't know. This is, you also have your gauge dimmer. In the center console, you do have your main screen with navigation, phone, rear entertainment, settings, FM, Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay when you use this plug down here. Trip computer, messages, Sirius XM, USB, aux input, social playlist, AM, system updates, cabin watch, AT&T hotspot, My Honda Music, clock, cabin talk, Honda Link, and you can show all your apps in this menu. Then you have calculator for whenever you need to calculate something on your car's screen. And we'll just look at trip computer real quick. This car is averaging 26 miles a gallon, which is actually pretty impressive. Looks like this vehicle is mostly driven on the highway, which would make sense. You have home button, your home button, back button, day and night mode, and your manual brightness adjustment. And it shows which mode it's in down here. You also have your volume knob and your audio off. You do have some shortcuts up here: phone, navigation, FM. You also have your phone's cell signal and battery if it's connected over Bluetooth. Then you have the time, and that sums up the display. Below the display, you have your climate controls, which is tri-zone. You have your temperatures for both the driver and the passenger. Front climate button, on and off, auto, sync, fan speed, which I'm going to keep up because it's getting hot in here. Recirc, front and rear defroster with your mirror, or not your mirror actually, the rear window back there. And then your rear climate controls, and it actually displays on the screen as well. And if I press front climate, it also displays on the screen. Below that, you have your heated seats on both sides. And then you have your shifter, which I've already demonstrated. Auto start stop off, snow mode, econ, your hazards button, and your passenger airbag indicator for if it's on or off. Below that, you have your DVD player, which is activated by going to rear entertainment, and then rear on and off. And then you have all of your apps for that. and you can disable the remote, which I do not have today, and the dealer must have kept it. You also have cabin talk, which I can't really demonstrate because I can't figure out how it works. It hasn't worked for me. Then down below your DVD player, you do have another USB. This one's solely for charging. An AC outlet. Then a normal 12-volt power outlet. And then down below that, you have this storage space, but you also have a drawer, which kind of locks into place at the end, so if you want to keep it out, but you can just put it back in. In the center console area, you do have 2 cup holders. This one looks bigger to me, and they might be the same size, I can't tell. Then you have a little resting pad for your phone, I guess. I don't see any wireless charging, but maybe I missed it. I would imagine it'd be here though. If you open this, you have your USB port for your Android Auto. You have an aux port. Then down below, you have a good amount of space. And then on the back end, you have 2 more cup holders. Up top, you do have your sunglass compartment with a mirror to watch your passengers. And then you have your sun visor with your mirror. And you also have your emergency services call button. It has a cover on it, so you can't press it on accident as easily. I'm not sure what this is, but I think that's like some type of call system for a call center or something. Then you also have sunroof, which controls are right here. You also have your dome light controls right here. On the mirror, you have your home link controls and your day and night switch. You also have lane departure warning in your doors. So if a car is coming up in your blind spot, it will illuminate orange with a little design on it that you can see right there. And on your vents, if you slide them over, that actually shuts it, rather than having a little dial. You just push it over and it'll shut it, and it shows on there. That about sums up the front of the interior, and we'll go ahead and move to the rest of the interior. Your hood release is down there. On the passenger side, you have an 8-way adjustable power seat. Your glove box is really big. You get this little hook here. On the passenger door, you do get a ton of space, just like the driver's door, with your grab handle spot. And I don't know what this is for. I'm not sure what that was there for, but it looks like a dead spot. Same soft touch on this part of the dash, though it's only on the front part here. You get more metallic trim that follows through from the other side, and more piano black. In the second row of the Odyssey, it does have the magic slide seats, so whenever the middle seat's not here, you just push, you pull this lever down here, right there, and you can slide the seats side to side. Well, we'll go ahead and hop in. Both rear seats have mat pockets. The 2 cup holders we saw earlier. You do get an HDMI port, also 2 more USB-A charging ports. On the center console here, you do get 3 cup holders and a little space. And if you pull this lever or this strap back here and you lift it, it is an 8th seat. The seat is removable. You just pull the strap and it'll come out. You do get vents on both sides of the car. I do prefer in our Odyssey that they are up here, but you do get your rear climate controls. They do blow a good amount of air though. These are like the front, if you push them all the way down, they close. You do get auto mode on and off. a light. And then you get your rear entertainment system. And we'll go ahead and shut that. You also get your camera for cabin watch. Aside from that, there's not much else going on. The seats do slide forward to give your third row passengers more space, or if you need to put cargo. If I remember correctly, these seats are removable to get your window switch in both doors. You also get your lock, your handle, and your open and close switch on both sides. And you also get storage in both of the doors. Also, on the second row, your seat belts are actually mounted to the seat. You also get an armrest on both sides in case that seat's not there. You also can recline the seat with this lever here, but with that lever, you can also fold down the seat. This lever allows you to take out the seat. We'll go ahead and get into the third row. All you have to do is pull this lever and the seat will kind of tilt down and slide forward. You can get in, which is the same procedure as our Odyssey. You get a good amount of room back here, just like our Odyssey. Your vents are right here on the side. You get a USB port, headphones with your volume, or actually plugging in headphones for the rear entertainment system right here. You can get your own volume control. And then on the other side, you do have a 12-volt outlet and then another volume jack. A headphone jack. You also get visors because this is a Touring. So you just hook them right there. This little tab has a hook and it just hooks right onto the metal. You also get clothes hangers or clothing hooks on both sides. That about sums up the third row. So we'll go ahead and check out the back. To pull the seat forward, all you have to do is pull this lever. The seat tilts again and you just move forward. You also get your child latch or car seat latch back here. I'm not sure what this bar is, but you do get latch in the other two seats as well. And in the trunk of the Odyssey, on the trunk you do get a little light here, and you also have two buttons. This one opens the trunk and this one locks the car. Whenever you use smart key, your reverse cam's right here, but we'll go ahead and open it. It is a power tailgate. And back here you do have Honda's magic seat, so all you have to do is pull the lever and it'll flip right down into the floor, which it won't go down all the way because the floor mats are there, but to pull it back up, all you have to do is push it up. And I have a little trick with these seats. Just pull the adjustment lever for reclining, which I forgot to show, then just put it into this position. And then you don't have to get back in the car and try to, because whenever you do it the other way, like this, whenever you pull it up, they usually just tell you to push it like this, and then you kind of have to fiddle with this to get it into the upright position, which isn't a big deal. It's just something that I've grown to learn, or I've learned with our Odyssey. You get another 12-volt outlet back here, another big bin, two more big bins. In our Odyssey, this is where the Honda vac is, and in older versions of this generation Odyssey, Honda vac was here. I'm not sure what's back here. Oh, it's a fuse box. Just snaps right in. Here is the window sticker. As you can see, 2023 Odyssey Touring, modern steel, metallic. $45,000, $46,000 actually. But you get 10-speed automatic, all those features, and a random green bead. Ugh, I don't want to touch that. You also get some cargo hooks for if you have a cargo net. And you also get latch back here as well, one for each seat. So we'll go ahead, shut it. All you have to do is press the button. You also have a grab handle if you have to shut it manually. And your rear wipers back here. On the driver's side of the Odyssey, it is the exact same as the passenger side, except for you don't have your climate controls in here. It's just the light. You also get your seat belt for your middle seat for the second row. Then in the back there, it's the seat belt for the middle seat in the third row. And we'll go ahead and shut it off. And that concludes this review of this 2023 Honda Odyssey Touring. Thank y'all so much for watching, and have a good day.